You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980. My name is Les Brown, and we come your way Monday through Friday from 2 o'clock until 4. And we engage you in a positive conversation about a variety of things that all of us experience each and every day. Today we're talking about sharing life lessons with young people as well as adults. All of us have learned some things that we could share with young people today. One of the things, whenever I get an opportunity to share with them, I tell them, make your move before you're ready. Wow. Well, another way to say it is walk by faith and not by sight. I didn't do what I'm doing now for many years. Always was recognized for my personality, for my gift of gab, but I didn't do it because I don't have a college degree and I had no corporate experience, and I didn't believe the life that I'm living. I didn't think that this life was possible for me. So I procrastinated for 14 years. I didn't do what I'm doing now, but fortunately had a friend in my ear, and he had a larger vision for me. Sometimes you have to believe in somebody's belief in you until your belief kicks in. And I say, make your move before you're ready. You've got to become a risk taker in life. Everything will not be all together. Boy, if I get all my ducks lined up in order, then I'll do it. No. When I pay all my bills, when the children graduate, no. Make your move before you're ready. Just take some chances. Leap and grow your wings on the way down. The number to call is 888-539-2980. That's 888-539-2980. Jonathan, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for calling in from Pasadena. Tell me, what is it, the lesson you would like young people to learn from you?
Well, hey, Les. First of all, I just found your show a couple weeks ago. Thank you.
Thank you.
Blessing, really. I wish people had told me about life, just get, your life together. I was in the Coast Guard, and then I got approached by the Presidential Honor Guard, and I left the Coast Guard and didn't do it because of a girl, and then the same thing with college.
You mean say because of a girl you fell in love?
Yeah. And
okay.
This other guy was telling her false stories, and I got, out. My aunt got me out of it, to get out, and all these opportunities that I really lost.
You lost these opportunities because you fell in love.
Well, yeah, and I left the opportunities for the woman, and we ended up not being together in the long run.
Wow. When you look at your life right now, what's the life lesson that you learned from that? What would you say in a nutshell to a young person who perhaps had a critical choice like you did about how to move forward?
I would say get your life together, go to school, really try hard in high school so you can get, into college from basically nothing. And I would also say try really hard to stay out of the wrong crowds, get away from those people, because you want to be in the right crowds, you know what I mean, with the right people, and have positive influences. Make sure you talk to your parents. That's what I would say in a nutshell.
Oh, fantastic. Listen, thank you, Jonathan. And you're still young. You got a lot of life in front of you, so start making the right decisions you need to make that will move your life to the next level. Yes,
God will never let us down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Les.
I appreciate you for calling in and sharing that. Yes, absolutely. It's interesting when we look back. All of us have been into moments in our lives when we look back and say, what state of mind was I in when I did that? Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for calling in, David, and thank you for your patience. David in Long Beach, what would you say to young people today, David, if you had an opportunity, and you do right now, that you believe that will enhance their chances of living a life of significance?
Yes, sir. Mr. Brown, it's truly a blessing to speak with you. What I would like to do is just ask them a very important question.
What's that?
What would they do, and it's kind of a trick question, what would you do? You couldn't get paid for it. You would not get a paycheck. The only thing you would do is you would be provided a meal, clothing, shelter, and the key component would be that you would have to be passionate about this. What would you choose to do where every day you would have a smile on your face, you'd be so happy to go to work, you'd go early, you would stay late? What would it be? And I like to ask young folks that, or anyone that I run across who I could tell by their countenance that they're really not happy in the position that they're in.
Yes.
And I like to ask them that question just to get them to think. And I also like to ask them a question that I've heard you say, Mr. Brown, is to ask them, who do you know that's doing that can maybe walk you through the steps as far as how to go about achieving this goal, this passion that's in your heart. And so that's the challenge that I like to ask the young people coming up. What is it that you're passionate about, so much so that you would do it without even a paycheck?
You know something, David, that's so key. They say a career is something you love so much that you will do it for nothing, but you do it so well that people will pay you to do it.
Absolutely.
So you're on to something. I want to know, are you doing that? What do you do, David?
As a matter of fact, I'm an independent contractor, a tractor-trailer truck driver. I have my own truck, and I travel 48 states in Canada.
Is this your passion?
I love to travel.
Fantastic.
I love to meet people, and I still have things that tug at my heartstrings, so I'm still growing.
Yes.
But yes, sir, I'm definitely living my dream as we speak.
And you love what I do, too. I can hear a motivational speaker in you.
Mr. Brown, you're not the first person to tell me that, and that blesses me. That encourages me.
Yes, sir. Well, listen, the mark of greatness is upon you, and thank you so much for calling in and sharing this good advice and the great insight. And there are thousands of people whose lives that you're going to touch. Let the record show, and allow me to be your mentor, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for calling in and being a listener. All right. Okay, you know, one of the good things about what he said, finding something that you love to do it free, that you volunteer. And the person I'm going to talk with right now, she's a person, she loves what she does. You could tell us something about her voice. When she speaks, birds stop chirping. When she speaks, I mean, angels stop talking and start listening. When she speaks to bring the news to you. What's going on in the news, Maggie?
Who are you talking about?
We're talking about you, Maggie, as soon as we can get you some volume on your microphone.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
very
that always
yes.
helps.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want to know what I know. There's a big stall going on in Washington D.C.
Oh,
the
yes.
Democrats and the Republicans.
Looks like it's going to shut down, Les. I don't know.
You think it's going to shut down?
Well, I don't know. It looks like it's going to. I would never presume to say.
My favorite book says, "Judge not according to appearances."
Okay, then you go. So don't put me on the spot. But I got to tell you, the deadline's looming close, and they're scrambling, and it does not look likely that they're going to reach an agreement at this point. But we'll talk more at 4 about it.
Okay.
On Ellie's Afternoon News, of course, and also Dodger security. More of it now, inside and outside the stadium, including plainclothes LAPD officers. But who's going to pay for it? And what else are they planning to make sure that brutal attack that happened on opening day, is never repeated there again? They have a lot of big plans, thanks to hiring Bill Bratton, which I think was a brilliant idea. Finally. And a shocker on American Idol last night. Did you watch it?
I did watch that last night.
Were you shocked?
No.
Really?
I like that young man. I enjoyed him.
Right.
I thought she was very good. She's charismatic and she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I thought he had a good shot too.
All right. Well, even the judges are saying, what?
But you know what?
Happened?
They're so insensitive to him. He feels so bad. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah. Well.
And he's talented too. I like him.
I don't know. I didn't see it, so I can't say.
I saw it.
But the judges are flummoxed by the elimination of one contestant. We'll talk with Jennifer Kelly, our expert on American Idol.
I voted for him.
All right.
Yes.
And worldwide, unmarried women are unhappy, Les. Did you know this?
You're kidding.
Do you know why?
No, why?
Listen at 4 and I'll tell you.
Because they're not married.
That's what I thought. No, that's not the reason. That's what I thought. Because I was unmarried for a long time and I was happy as can be. Okay. So I was surprised by this. But at 4, we'll tell you why worldwide, mind you, unmarried women say they are unhappy, and it's for a pretty interesting reason. All right. Going on to this man who went on this diet of only beer and water for so far 31 days. He did it for Lent. You know how you give up for
beer and water. Yes.
Yeah.
And he gave up food for beer and water.
All he has is beer and water. He gave up everything but beer and water. He went on this diet. So far, he's lost 18 pounds. It wasn't to lose weight. It was for Lent.
Yes. He lost 18 pounds getting up all night going to the restroom.
Yeah,
yes.
Pretty much. Yeah. However, this was not an original idea. Oh, no. Apparently, it's a tradition with German monks. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
It didn't sound a
Beer
bit appealing
and
to me. I
water.
don't care if you do lose weight.
Wow. I wonder how that enhances your spirituality.
Exactly.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe, who knows? But we'll talk more about it at 4 with the experts. Because,
Yes.
we are not saying we are the experts, Les.
No, we're not.
We just talk to them.
I got the answer to why these single women worldwide are unhappy.
Why? I have the answer. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I know the answer.
Oh, what is it?
They need to listen to KFWB between 2 o'clock and 4.
Maybe 2 and 7? You got me. Okay. Thank you, Les.
Okay,
we'll see
thank you.
At 4.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, you got me real good. I'll get you next time. Hey, listen, we're talking about, if you have the opportunity to talk to young people, what are some of the lessons that you would share with them that you feel that would be of value to them? And the number is 888-539-2980. That's 888-539-2980. I'm looking forward to talking to you about that. The young people that's waiting for your words on that. Call us right now. My name is Les Brown. You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980.